I'm the H.
I'm the B.
And we're the
HBs.
Where am I starting? It's been a good weekend.
It's been a great weekend.
Was it the weekend of the 28th? That was the Friday?
The 28th,
which was a sad day.
Yes. For
Chadwick Boseman passed away.
Unfortunately. I would say take a moment of silence, but
I think
tragic.
Instead of this tragedy, we take a shot. What do you think?
Sure, I've never had it.
Crack it open? So it also was my birthday on Thursday, which was the 27th. All my Virgos. Follow me on Instagram, Lily the Virgo with 2 eyes. And who are you?
I'm Ryan the Dad with a period somewhere after the dad.
Ryan, period.
Of the Dad.
The Dad. On Instagram. We're not on, well, I'm not on anything else.
Are we taking a shot or are you putting it in my hubby glass?
We're doing it up. We're doing a shot.
I'm scared.
In the name of the Black Panther.
This is a hefty shot.
Very sad. Ooh.
Why you feel mine all the way up to the top and then yours is like half?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're bigger than I am. All right?
To the Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
Oh my God. So I don't drink liquor.
Well, this is my birthday bottle, so it was worth cracking, I guess. Not a better... Perfect time. So yeah, I saw Michael B. Jordan. He posted today. Very heartfelt message. And the one thing that he kept saying is something that I've always felt that we need to focus on. So he said, I wish that we had more time. We don't know when the last day is. We don't know when the last goodbye, the last anything with someone is. And I think that's really important, and especially during this quarantine. Especially during quarantine and this whole thing that's been going on, you know, we've been really disconnected from everybody, and it's a sad time. Just, it's important to check on your mental health, make sure you're checking on your loved ones and everything like that.
Definitely. I feel like it was tragic. It was really tragic losing him because he was such a inspirational figure to not just kids but to adults.
And so young.
So young. So young.
And all these posts that you're seeing with all these kids, they're so heartbroken because I was like, their hero, you know? Yeah. It was their hero. It's like that time that we were in Target.
Yeah. And that little kid thought I was the Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even like offensive. And you know, although we giggled about it, and it was kind of like, he thought you were Black Panther.
I know.
It's still like that to him. Like you were, like he thought you could have been him. Like he holds Black Panther up here.
Exactly.
And he was like, is that him?
So excited.
Yeah, that was really cute.
Man, that one hurt. It hurt because of the fact that, you know, I've seen him as more than the Black Panther. Mm-hmm. You've seen him as James Brown. You've seen him as Jackie Robinson. Mm-hmm. You've seen him as numerous of,
he's been
a historical figures.
Yeah.
He's been a big face in a lot of movies. You know, so to see somebody go down like that is just crazy.
It's so young.
Really crazy.
So young.
Exactly.
And I see all these posts about, like, everyone's talking about the pictures of that he was posting. He was posting the videos, and he's being made fun of, and you got to be careful who you're making fun of. And I get that, and I do, and I think that shouldn't necessarily hold us back. I mean, I wasn't that person. I wasn't making any comments because he did look sick. And at first, I didn't know if it was because he was playing a part.
I thought it was a new part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, who has done that?
I
think
50
Jared
Cent.
Leto's done that. 50 Cent's done that. You know, we see that a lot.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything that I thought twice about. But now to see that he was struggling and to see these behind-the-scene pictures of him walking with, like, a stick, a walking stick.
It's crazy. Like, he's going to hospitals and visiting kids with cancer, let alone he's the one that's battling it. He's behind closed doors.
True superhero.
He's a true superhero, not just the Black Panther. I mean, he's the real Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. May he rest in peace, man.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
No one could take his place.
Nope.
Man. So what's new? What's new? Anything new on Call of Duty?
There's been an update.
Like what?
Season 5 came the beginning of August.
What do you think of it?
It's alright to me.
What's new? I heard there was like a train or something.
Yeah. There's new operators. There's a train that goes around the whole map. That
Does it pick you up?
It's pointless. You have the option of landing on the map. I mean, on the train, or you have the option of, you hear the loud choo choo choo. You can chase after the train.
You hop on it? Like,
you can hop on it.
Do
There's different things that's on the train, such as like little boxes. I don't know. Well, you've never played Call of Duty, so.
Oh, I watch you play.
You watch me play, but there's like little boxes on the train, and you can get different types of loot, such as like armor vest and armor plates.
You played up?
Played up. You can plate up different guns like legendary and.
So it's like Fortnite, like that kind of theme.
Yeah, somewhat. But not with the Fortnite, train. Just more tactical.
I mean, I haven't played Fortnite in a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Ever since like that Travis Scott concert, that was
Travis Scott concert.
I heard Little Uzi did something like that recently.
Nah, it was not through Fortnite. It was through Tidal.
No, yeah. But he did like a virtual concert.
And so did Megan Thee Stallion, Little Uzi, a couple other artists. They're doing like these little quarantine concerts. So.
That's really cool. I heard there was like a quarantine club.
I mean, it's cool, but it's kind of pointless.
I don't think it's pointless because it helps those people, because you got to think they have such like a cult following. These artists have such like a cult following, a cult, their fans they love them. They love them so much. And there are people that go to concerts, just like we go to restaurants a lot, or we did, before this. We go to restaurants a lot. They go to concerts all the time. That's like their hangout spot. So it kind of helps them feel like like that sense of normalcy.
I guess it's cool. It's kind of like how the NBA is doing that whole virtual fans. Like to me, it's kind of pointless. You just sit at home and watch the TV and you watch the game anyways. The only difference is you kind of can see yourself on TV, but you're all watching it from behind the screen.
But I think it is just bringing that sense of normalcy. But speaking on sports, what's this I hear about? Something about the football teams, the NFL, and testing?
Some of the teams are protesting, such as like the Detroit Lions. I think the Indianapolis Colts, you got Jacoby Brissett, which is their quarterback. He actually registered everybody on that team to vote because he believes that voting is what's going to change.
They weren't registered?
A bunch of grown-ass men you would think are registered to vote.
Would have it together?
Exactly.
Their mamas ain't registered?
Yeah. But Jacoby took that step. He registered everybody on the team, coaching staff included.
It's really important.
So, hopefully, he leads by example and all the other players who aren't registered to vote join in.
November 3rd is going to be a big day.
November 3rd is a big day. Very big day.
So, if you're not registered, I don't know. We all need to use our voice and use our right to vote. Is really important.
Yeah, definitely. So other than that, what else is new?
Did you hear about that Versus with Brandy and Monica?
With Monica and Brandy. I'm jumping blind into this because of the fact that I don't listen to neither one of those.
But you never heard The Boy Is Mine?
I've heard it.
Come on, who took that song?
I mean, I'm not saying I'm completely blind to it. Yes, I've heard a couple of things, but I'm more of a Keisha Cole fan.
I think that's a really good song though. So I feel like that's a good song for them to mesh together. They're not overpowering each other in that song, but I don't know. I think Monica's going to win.
I don't know. That's just weird. Who sings Bad Boy's Mine?
They both do. They sing it together.
I was going to say that's kind of weird because if that's Brandy and that's the first song that you think about, but then you say Monica's going to win, I feel like something's weird there.
I think Monica's, her music, just like her whole profile, I don't know.
So this
Brandy, she's like a 90s classic.
This is
but if she came out with
Kelly
something
Rowland
today,
thing.
In a way, I think if Brandy came out with music today, I wouldn't really be into it. Monica, she's been making music all throughout the years, and no one flinches when she puts something new out. Yeah. You flinch to listen, but I'm saying you're not like whoa, like take a seat. Just like these artists, sometimes they come out with something and you're like, nah, you need to go back into hiding.
Yeah.
Like I heard Carrie Hilson. She's been before everything.
I wouldn't say she needs to go back into hiding.
No, I'm saying before all of this, we didn't hear anything about much about her. She had her album, she had her limelight time, and then that was kind of it. And then I went on her profile and she's making more music. So it's kind of like, what's that going to be like?
You got to think, the last 4+ months we've been stuck in this house bored.
Even before that, I think it was like the new
time.
year.
Yeah.
No. And I'm not dissing anyone that comes back out, but it's kind of like it's not the same. You know, they have that sound when they had that sound. And we talk about it all the time back in, you know, the early 2000s or, you know, leading to 2010.
Yeah.
The music was different.
Very different.
The music was different. And those were like our songs. Those are
like
like
that
forever.
Was
like we're going to be rocking in the car in 20 years with our kids.
It was the
like,
peak.
Mom, cut it out. Mom, what are you doing? Stop dancing like that.
Definitely.
Like those were our jams. Like Bow Wow. Who else?
Soulja Boy.
Fabulous.
Well, Fabulous is still
T-Pain.
T-Pain.
Like look at T-Pain. T-Pain's a perfect example. Look at T-Pain.
Yeah.
T-Pain had all those hits. Mm-hmm. T-Pain was our boy back then. And now he was gonna go on tour, and he didn't sell enough tickets. He didn't sell enough tickets to go on tour.
Well, you got to
had to cancel the whole tour. That's what I'm talking about right there.
This new generation is different.
They are.
You know, so everybody who is probably ready to sell out and buy all of T-Pain's tickets was around our generation, but this whole newer generation is like it's a different type of music.
But it's like it's kind of nervous. It's like nerve-wracking because the music of today. It's different than the music of 11 years ago?
Yeah, definitely.
So T-Pain's classics back then, we don't really want to hear them. Like, they're good. They're good throwbacks. I'm not saying that.
To us.
Yeah, to us. You know? So, I mean, you could talk about, like, who went on tour?
What, recently?
Who just went on tour? The Millennium Tour, right? Wasn't it?
Like B2K and
right, that was like a hit. That sold out. Everybody's there.
Yeah.
That's different than T-Pain. T-Pain's just one soldier.
T-Pain should have been a part of the Millennial Tour.
I think so, but
because he's I don't know, he's just a great artist.
I feel like
he was better than half of the artists on that damn Millennial Tour.
Back then it was what? T-Pain, Kanye West.
Oh well, yeah. All right, you got T-Pain, Kanye West. I mean, everybody who raps now pretty much rap back then. Yeah. Their music was just at a different level. I mean, now it's kind of like, you know, their music kind of flows with I guess you would say, like, the different generations. Like, back then, their music catered to our generation. Now they're trying to cater to this new generation. All that hyping, that trapping, what else is it called?
I can't
like
stand
that drill music.
The music of this is like the way my mom says it, it's like mood. It's like mood music, vibe music.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like music to really listen to. Like the music back then, we were like singing at the top of our lungs.
Exactly.
Now the songs, I barely even know the words. I know like 5 words.
Well,
all these rappers
don't
coming
even
out.
understand them.
No, you can't. And then they're all talking about the same thing. You can always expect the artist to talk about the same thing. The music was way more dynamic 10 years ago.
10 years ago. I can agree with that. I
wonder what the music will be like in 10 plus years.
I wonder what the music will be like that our kids are listening to.
I hope it's not nothing like that. Wop, 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 bam, boo.
Shout out to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, but I hate that song.
I don't think it was... I don't know. It's not, I don't feel like it's them. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that, oh, this can't be them. It's all the media. It's all what they want.
Yeah,
but I feel like a lot of it is pressure. You know what I mean? Because look at Cardi B beyond music.
Yeah.
You know, she is somebody that's into politics. She is somebody that is into, you know, like humanitarian ways. You know, she has those ways.
Of course, but you know, the way everybody is today is that, yeah, you can be such a humanitarian and such a great person to the community or to the society, but once they make that one mistake, it's held over top of their head, you know. And there's plenty of people nowadays who have gone through that, like I don't know, like the whole Dwayne Wade situation. You know his whole situation about him coming out, well, with his son coming out.
He's been now daughters,
his daughter. He's been great. He's taking care of his community. Great basketball player, should be in the Hall of Fame. But the minute his daughter comes out and everybody gets a whiff of it and sees what's going on, how everybody's opinion changes. But they forgot about what he did. You know, so I feel like Cardi B, you take her, same thing. She does all this stuff. She's a humanitarian. She does for her community. But the minute she takes this song with Megan Thee Stallion, it's a bad rep.
I feel like Cardi B does have a lot of respect, though. I feel like she is a respectable person because she is more than her music. And she's barely... And I'm not saying she doesn't make her music. She makes her music, But she does way more than music. It's not like a lot of these artists, when they're done making music or when they stop making music, you don't see them.
Yeah.
Like SZA. She's not making music right now, but we don't see her.
Yeah, we don't see her.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Cardi B, if she takes a break from making music, we're still going to see her. She's still on those lives talking to the presidential candidates. You know what I mean? She's still putting her voice out there, whether she's making videos or being silly, or she's still keep upholding her presence and her image.
Yeah.
Now, another thing, like, I want to jump off of this. Controversy alert, but you don't think Megan Thee Stallion got shot?
I don't. Me personally, I don't. Just looking at the videos and the pictures, it's kind of like... I mean, I've never been shot before.
And I've never seen a gun move, so I can't really comment on this.
Exactly, I can't really comment on it. But taking a look at the videos, I mean, that could have been post-surgery or, you know, post-healing. I don't know what it is, but in the movies, seeing a gunshot wound is definitely different from what I've seen on her foot. But if she says she got shot, she got shot.
I mean, in the video and the footage, when they were at... I don't know what you want to call it, but when they were having him come out the car with their hands up, she was walking out the car.
She was walking out the car.
She very well still could have been shot. I mean, I feel like she
it
really got...
grazed her?
I feel like she really got, like, I feel like...
Grazed by a bullet?
Right.
Yeah, but
that's not to downplay
yeah.
anything that she's been going through. And
Definitely.
If she did recover that fast, you know, thank God.
Hey, kudos
you know what I mean? Because she's already been through too much. She
much.
doesn't need to lose both her feet.
Heck no, nobody wants to lose both of their feet.
But definitely not after losing. What did she lose? Her mama, her grandmama.
Yeah, she lost a lot.
2020's been crazy, but I know that was in 2019. But 2020's been
2020 has been a horrible year. Let's touch on that.
Kobe.
You got the coronavirus. You got all these deaths. I mean, I know Nip was last year, but still got
dragging.
Nip. It's still dragging.
Yeah, you definitely feel that.
Now you got Chadwick. You got some civil rights activists who just passed. You got the dude from I forgot the guy that played basketball, something Robinson. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Too many celebrity deaths this year.
Yeah.
Something's not adding up.
I mean, what more can add up? There's no real control over that.
I don't know.
So, Nipsey Hussle and Big Sean have a song, right? It just came out?
It's called Deep Reverence. Yes. Deep Reverence.
You listened to it?
I liked it.
What are they talking about? I kind of give it a brief listen, but when I'm listening to music for the first time, I need to be in the car,
deeply.
alone, no kids screaming. I need to be just in my zone.
I didn't really hear Nipsey's parts, but I can touch on Big Sean's part.
Is it a vibe?
Talked a little bit about how him and Janae had a miscarriage.
Did he say Janae?
Well, it might not have been Janae, but I'm gonna just jump to conclusion. I would think it's Janae, but I could be wrong. So I'm sorry if I'm wrong, Big Sean, but that's who I think it is.
So, did you hear anything about? Is it a vibe or?
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe. It's definitely a vibe.
What's the mood of the song? I mean, it sounds a little sad if they're talking about babies.
With one being sad, with 10 being hype, I'd probably put it in the middle. You kind of got that mixed vibe of hype music and that vibe. You can listen. You can turn it on when you're in the car with your homies, or you could turn it on when you by yourself. Yeah, so it's that kind of song.
Who you been listening to recently?
I've been listening to everything. I don't really have a...
Who's your top two?
Oh, God.
Who's been on your radio the most?
I would probably say, even though he's underrated... And
that's important. Bring him to the radar. Bring him on top.
He should definitely be blowing up more than what he is. I've been listening to K Camp.
Okay.
And
I always see a lot of love for K Camp, and I started
he's still
listening to him
though.
through you, but
I can't say he's in my top 5. But I have been listening to him. I can't say.
Did he come out with a new project?
Nah, his last thing released, I think, was Kiss 5 Deluxe. I think that was the last thing. I'm not sure, but I think Kiss 5 Deluxe. But I listened to a lot of his old mixtapes. And then
you know who's on my speaker?
Who's on your speaker? Oh,
what's my favorite word?
Oh Jesus, I'm so tired.
What's my favorite word?
Icy.
The girl gonna smile, but I know she don't like me.
Yep, Sweetie's been on here radio a lot.
Sweetie. And I've just been listening to the high maintenance playlist on Apple Music. I love Apple Music playlists.
Sweeties.
That's Sweetie.
Dream Dolls,
they do have that Cardi B and Megan on there. They got Flo Milli, Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
It's a lot of. It's just like, and that when I listen to that music, it's just like female empowerment. And I might not support what they're talking about. I'm not saying they're like preaching or nothing.
Yeah.
But it's just support. It's just a support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta support my girls. I gotta support my girls regardless of what they're talking about. I mean, if they're talking about some BS that I can't get jiggy with, then it's not. So it's not playing. But what's that one song that I played? I forget who sings that. I think her name is Anaya, the Sugar Daddy song. That was funny.
Oh.
That song was funny.
I don't remember. I don't
remember. Like she was like pop pop.
I remember. I remember, but that's definitely not a female empowerment song.
No, but it's like, go ahead, girl, do your thing. Yeah. It's like that. So it is in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. But
I know you can.
Other than that, I haven't had too many artists on my radar. I've been listening to a lot of old school music, that old school Luda, old school T.I., a mixture of the new and the old Lil Wayne.
You know who I've been playing a lot?
Rapper. What?
I've been playing a lot of Usher.
I've been on Usher too.
It's my boy.
Yeah.
He can always drop a hit.
He can drop a hit. I mean, his last album he had with Zaytoven was pretty good.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was. You played that a lot.
I played it a lot.
Even the first weekend, I remember the first weekend you played that. Like, there were songs that, like, stuck with me. You know what I mean? And you play a lot of music on your radio. And a lot of times I don't remember half of the ones I play. I'm just like, ew, turn that off. Like, please. Like, that's too much. And I don't know why music always has to be so explicit like that. But, yeah, no, Usher, his classics even are just still fresh right now.
Confessions always is a hit.
Burn. No. That's my song.
The whole album. All the way from when it dropped to I hope my daughters listen to it. Yeah, it's just one of those albums.
He's a classic.
Yeah.
Drake's a classic. Drake's gonna stay a classic. I know you have this feeling about Drake and Tory Lanez, but I don't think they're in the same lane. Drake is not the same.
I don't know. That's just me. And you guys can vote on this. I could put it in the comments or whatever, but me personally, I think that I'm not saying he could win, but if Drake's and Tory Lanez did a versus, Tory Lanez would give Drake a run for his money, and that's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
You already know what I think about that.
I know where 90% of the world is coming from.
I don't think much of that.
The other 10%, y'all better put in the comments on who y'all think.
I'm interested to know if other people think that same way. I mean, Tory Lanez is like, and I'm not talking about his height. I'm not talking about his height. But his.
I can't agree with that.
I go on and on.
I can't agree with that. No, I'm not gonna finish that lyric because you already know who my boy is. So
I go on and on.
I can't finish that lyric.
But he's speaking the truth.
Yeah.
He already knows who he is. Tory Lanez. He might go back after this Megan Thee Stallion.
Tory Lanez is more relevant now because
he might go back though.
Because he shot Megan, so he's more.
He's
gonna
be a Canadian boy forever.
Nah, well they both Canadian boys.
He's gonna go back to Canada, stay in Canada,
and he's gonna release music from Canada, and it's gonna be.
I don't know.
Up there, just like
he's making the Stallion stands. They're stands, okay? They're big fans.
Of course, but I'm a Tory Lanez stan.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stand for Tory Lanez. If you get deported, bro, don't worry. I'm here. Yeah, but other than that, what else has been going on? These new rappers and these old rappers and all these celebrities.
These mumble rappers.
I'm not going to speak on mumble rappers because I like some of them.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
But I can't.
I do. I like Lil Uzi.
Well, Lil Uzi's like Lil Uzi. And I mean, he's from this part of the country, so I can't diss Lil Uzi.
No.
I don't diss PNB Rock. I know we don't listen to him. But he's not my type. But I'm still not going to diss him. You know who I am going to diss, though?
Who are you going to diss?
No, I don't diss anyone. I'm just, if I'm not into it, I'm not into it. You know, like that Roddy Ricch. Everybody.
Whoa.
I'm not
don't
dissing.
Diss it. Okay.
I'm saying I'm not dissing. I'm saying I'm not into Roddy Ricch. at all beyond the box, or hasn't he had another song? High Fashion. Beyond that, I can't. Like, maybe I can see how 7 years ago, when I was fresh out of high school, I would have been listening to Roddy Ricch. But as of now, he's too hard for me. Maybe I'm a different kind of person. Okay. But I need a little bit of that Drake.
I don't understand how you can sit up here and listen to Ruby Rose and City Girls and have them talk explicitly as they talk. And you can't listen to Roddy Ricch.
But it's not even the fact that Roddy Ricch is explicit. It's just his style of music is not. Didn't he release something new recently? And I think I tried to give it a listen. What? I think at least it was the summer, or like maybe like the beginning of like coming into the summer. He released something.
If I do,
and I couldn't get into it.
I heard you talking about you put 4 Giottos on your Jeep, and you said that just about every day.
No, I put 4 Giottos on my feet.
No difference. No difference.
Goofy. Nah, I can't get into Roddy Ricch. I can't get into Roddy Ricch.
I don't think it's a difference.
Who else? What is with these young boys? These young boys.
What young boys?
Aren't they called young something? YNBs and all them? Oh. I mean, I don't want to make this about just music and Disney people and talk about who I don't like. Because, I mean, who I don't like, you can like it, you can love it, I might hate, but I don't hate, but I just can't.
I'm going to change this. I'm going to change that subject. Are there any... I mean, I know we're stuck in this whole coronavirus things, but are there any movies that you've seen that you're excited for that are up and coming after this whole coronavirus thing?
I mean, my eyes have been a little bit on Candyman. You know me, I'm on socials, but I'm not really in, like, there's certain things that I'm on and certain things that I'm focusing on. Mm-hmm. Candyman, though, I'm excited to see. I'm gonna do like a big family night with Candyman, and see and you know, see if it's like the old, because my family at least was big on Candyman. All the cousins, because they were that age group, they love Candyman. Yeah. And I remember them always teasing me, teasing my other cousin Josh. Always teasing him with trying to scare him and everything. So I want to see if if it holds that same.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Marvel phase. Like, I don't understand how they, especially now with, you know, the Chadwick Boseman passing, how are they gonna touch in on all of these things, like Iron Man passing. Well, I'm sorry for being a spoiler if you guys haven't seen Endgame. But
I hope they have at this point. I mean,
with Iron Man passing in the last movie, and then now you got Chadwick Boseman, and you got the Black Widow. She's passed in Endgame, so it's just kind of like, all right, what are they gonna do to touch into all of this stuff? Like, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do about this whole Marvel situation. Other than that, I'm not too excited for any other movies that's gonna release.
I don't know. Everything's kind of going to video, and you gotta see. You gotta see how it all comes out. Mm-hmm. What's new on Twitter? Any new memes?
No new meme. Oh, Adele has been a meme.
With what?
I'm not sure if you've seen Adele, but she's kind of like, this old.
What? In the carnivals?
The carnival.
She's a meme? Thing.
She's a meme.
I've seen her, that picture. I saw it on her profile. It's a meme? What's the meme?
It's a meme. You know how Twitter is. Black Twitter is. You know, everybody's just all over the place in there. They turned her, what's that song? Someone Like You. That song, they've turned that into like
a reggae
dance hall reggae type. And, you know, it's just everything. And her Bantu knots and all that other stuff.
I saw that. I knew that was going to be like a topic. I knew once I saw her Bantu knots, like the rest of her, whatever. But once I saw those Bantu knots, I was like, somebody's going to be talking about this. I'm going to be hearing about this for a couple of days.
And they sure did. Because now she's a meme and she's all over Twitter. Also, if y'all haven't been watching the NBA playoffs, Jamal Murray been looking really dominant out there. His last 3 games, he's dropped over 40. You got a 50-point game, a 42-point game, and another 50-point game. And he's doing it all for George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. May they rest in peace. May they get their justice. But
and may they arrest the cops.
It's been crazy.
That killed Breonna Taylor. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
It's been crazy, man. You got all these, celebrity deaths, but also, you got the positivity that the other celebrities are bringing. As far as LeBron James, you got Jamal Murray, you got whole franchises.
It's been a lot of awareness, just all in all. A lot of awareness. Even
it.
Drea posted in a shirt from a small business,
a
black-owned business, more importantly. And I know everybody's going wild asking, where can I get this shirt? Where can I get this shirt? Where can I get this shirt? So I know that business is going to get a lot. And, they're donating to the families of Breonna Taylor.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's just been a lot of awareness. I agree.
Yeah, so.
All right, well. That's been this week. Well, we'll see what this next week brings us.
See y'all next week.
You want to do another one?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Well, I guess we'll save this for next time. Rub the bottle. That's it. And that's all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you want to hear about from us next. And we'll see you next week. Have a good night.